Welcome back to the Broke Boys podcast, future number one podcast of the world, in the world. I always mix that up. I'm sorry, my apologies. My name's Frankie. This is
Colin, what's up, guys?
and I just want to start today's episode by making an apology to Colin. You guys don't know what
Thanks, bro.
happened, but
BTS,
some behind the scenes stuff happened yesterday when we originally tried making this episode. It was, the day was just weird, and then the moment it was time to start recording, it was just downhill. And I kind of walked out. I was just like, nah, fuck this. We'll just do this tomorrow. And yeah, I felt like a dick afterwards. I'm not gonna lie. I like texted Colin. And I was like, nah, bro. Like,
got you thinking about life. Bro.
yeah, it got me thinking about my life. You know, just like there's more important things going on in the world, and other things like than to be mad at something so stupid and little. You know.
Yeah.
So, I just wanted to apologize real quick. Which also got me thinking. If you what's it called? If you have beef with anyone, I understand. You know, beef sucks. But like I said, life is way too unknown, and it's such a mystery that you won't ever know when someone's gonna leave this earth. And just like Kobe and Shaq, you know, they had a bond, but then they had some feud go on for a few years.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, and you know, once Kobe died, I'm sure Shaq regretted it a lot. You know, you could tell just by how he coped with the loss. And like I said yesterday, I was just thinking, and
Put into a weird position, huh?
I guess, but you know, sometimes life really isn't about having those beefs with people. I mean, what I probably like, I'm still growing as a person, you know.
Yeah.
And with that, you're gonna learn new things and understand new things. And you may think that you know something now, but you really don't until you're put in a position where it just has you thinking about, you know, like, okay, maybe I don't know this. And what I'm trying to say is people grow apart from each other, you know? And it happens. And you don't have to start disliking a person over it and start, you know, acting like they were never like a brother to you or anything like that.
Yeah.
And for that, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I did not mean to, you know, be an asshole these past few months or to just completely like build a wall around you. It's not my intentions. I understand, you know, people have their own lives. People have their own paths. I'm on my own path. Colin's on his own path. But, you know, I'm acting like someone wasn't your brother, even though they were, is horrible, and I don't recommend it, you know. Like I said, you never know when someone's going to leave this world, and, you know, obviously you don't want something, like, bad to be the last thing that happened between you and that person. Because then you're going to live with that regret for the rest of your life, and honestly, I don't want anyone viewing this to go through that, you know. I don't want to go through that, so that's just what I wanted to say on top of the apology.
Damn.
There's no to you know, just to everyone that you have problems with. It's just life is too crazy and short to even have those problems. You know, like I said, you grow apart. Okay, you grow apart. That's cool. But cherish those memories while you have them. You know, but if you do grow apart, just accept it and move on with your life. And it's just it's a part of letting go, which
Yeah, I mean, it sucks.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is gonna lead us to our next thing, letting go. Last week we talked about, you know, goodbyes and all that. You could say goodbyes and still kind of hold on to those memories,
Yeah.
or it could be text messages or photos or videos or whatever, you know. But the tough part about all that is really just letting go, and that's something I struggle with to this day, just letting go.
Yeah.
And like I said at the beginning, you know, it's just something I gotta work on as a person. I don't like talking about personal stuff on this podcast, you know, because no one understands what I'm talking about. But I just wanted to share my situation with you guys just so you could probably take it as the same way, you know.
Get an image of it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Like, I don't know if I said it on, like, the last podcast, but, like, letting go is, like, affects people differently. Even saying goodbye to people
Yeah.
affects you differently. Your scenario, who you're saying bye to, who you're letting go. Like if you're moving on from a relationship, it's hard, you know. If you're saying goodbye to an old friend due to some beef or something that just like separates you guys as friends, that's hard. Like letting go, it's not easy. It's not easy, but as long as you like know in your heart that like they were still once your like friend and you have those memories or your girlfriend or whatever, you know, like it might make it a little bit easier. And also if you just continue with your life and you focus on yourself, especially after letting go of like a person or something or even a thing, like you could let go of drugs and then just focus on yourself. You could get better and you could steer away from it, you know. And like that's a big problem too, like letting go of addictions and things like that. So I mean, yeah, it's just it affects people differently for sure. For sure.
Yeah, and it's always tough to let go of things, you know, but it's a part of healing, and healing's always a tough process, you know. You're gonna have nights where it's just mental battles, and you're gonna be on the verge of tears, depending on who you are. Personally, me, I don't cry, which I don't think is healthy, but you know, everyone has their own ways of coping. Um, but yeah, letting go is just a big part of healing, and like I said, healing is a journey, but at the end of the day, it's really worth it. You know, you're gonna find a new, like, part of yourself that you didn't know was there. You know, it's like you're unlocking a new level of yourself in a way. But yeah, I know the other day, I'm just gonna, again, personal example here. The other day, I was, something happened. I'm not gonna go into detail on that, but something happened. And I remember I had to call him up, and I was like, "Hey, bro, this is what happened. This is what I saw."
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, I'm not sad. I'm not hurt. I'm numb, you know, like it's just, I looked at it and I was like, okay, you know, I had to take a minute to, you know, fully gather my thoughts on what I saw. But after a while, I was just like, okay, you know, good for that. Good,
Yeah.
you know, good for that happening, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Just knowing prior events that led up to that, you're just like, okay, like,
Fuck.
you know, you're happy, you know.
I mean, you could try to be happy, you know? Like, if you have a positive, like, mindset to it,
Yeah.
then obviously it's going to be a little easier than if you're, like, overthinking it and stressing about whatever situation that you're in, you know? Like, it's hard, you know?
Yeah.
Like, if you overthink it and you stress about it and you just let your mind go crazy, like you said, you mentioned, like, being numb to certain things, you could at one point just become so used to it or numb to like your thoughts that like you don't give a fuck anymore. And obviously that's not good, and some people use that to like cope with shit. And if you start going too far deep, then it's harder to like get out of your hole. And I mean that was like the case for me, you know. I like had letting go of somebody, and I thought it would like help me in life, you know. And I think I just kind of went further down the rabbit hole. And you know, when you let go, you want to continue to like focus on what you need to do in life, you know. If you're in school, if you're working, if you're trying to be the best in sports or do anything positive, you know, for yourself, like make sure whenever you like decide to let go or whenever anything happens that you're just going to focus on like what you need to achieve, because at the end of the day it's your life. And despite letting go of whatever is like in your life, you know, you just got to keep going, I guess.
Yeah.
And keep it rocking, bro. You just got to keep going.
Keep it rocking.
Keep it rocking, dude.
No, you're like you're saying the right, like, you know, the right thing, you know.
I hope so.
No, you are. Like, you just, it's tough, you know. There's gonna be days where you feel like you can't get out of bed, or there's days where you feel like you can't eat, or even move a muscle. But those are the days where you really have to, like, you know, push yourself to become something better than what other people are noticing, you know. Like I said, I've gone through my own personal things, and there's been days where I've gone through that. But lately it's just been like, no, I have to become this person, you know, like I have to become what I envision myself. And those are where, like I said, those are the days where you have to really battle with yourself and keep going. And listen, if you have a dream, go for it, you know. Don't let anyone ever make fun of what you want to do. Don't let anyone try to bring you down. If you have a dream, if you want to become something great in the world, if you want to change the world, do it, you know, like you're the only person who determines your future, you know. You're the only one who could determine whether you're going to be successful or just be ordinary or
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, that's
I
wow.
mean, shit. That does make sense.
Yeah. What an interesting way to start today.
Yeah.
Kind of on a low note, but it's not really a low note. It's just like, you know.
Damn, you already did your first apology video, bro.
I know, bro. What, fucking 6 episodes in, bro? Jesus Christ. That's wild, bro.
Yeah, I mean...
The documentary gonna go crazy when that footage comes out.
For real, bro. We should make a Broke Boys Plus, bro.
Broke Boys Plus, like Side Plus?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my
like
God.
Side Plus.
That'd be funny. Just
BTS.
So hey, this is the
There's
day
not
Frankie fucking walked out the
There's not
the
enough,
podcast.
but we got some.
Dude, Colin was like trying to motivate me too. He was like, "Hey, bro, you tell me all the time. We gotta be consistent. We gotta keep going." And I was like, "Nah, bro,
I was
fuck
fucking
this."
tired. I didn't want to fucking put up with this shit
I
any
know,
more than
bro.
he did. But
You were trying to like
we
get me
were
to
already
chill out.
sitting down, and
Yeah.
it just happens. Things happen, and like, no matter if it's like from your perspective, like sometimes shit, people act fucking petty all the time, and they do things that affect other people, but then like they think nothing of it, you know?
Yeah.
And it sucks. And that's like when that goes into letting go too, you know, you just gotta fucking see like if they're good to you or whatever, or if they're just a positive force in your life,
Yeah.
then yeah, keep them around. But if they're dragging you down and they're just being away from you and kind of fake or petty or whatever it is, then yeah, obviously you gotta let go and have beneficial people in your life that are gonna help you succeed and motivate you and make you want to be like a better person.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
And that's another
think
thing
that's
too. Like
important.
that's a key thing to success, just having people around you who can like, you know, truly help you
Yeah.
get to where you want to, you know, become in life or what you want to do in life. But hey, if people are talking smack behind your back, then let them, you know, like I said, that's a part of letting go. As long as, you know, you feel in your mind that it's all love and all peace, you know,
Mm-hmm.
let them go. You know, it's a past chapter of your life. It's how it is, you know. Sadly, it's how it is. People grow apart, like I mentioned at the beginning. So as long as, you know, you clear your paths, you know, then at the end of the day, you should be fine. If they want to talk smack, let them. That's their choice, you know. One day they'll learn. One day they'll maybe have regret. Who knows? But at the end of the day, that's on them. You can only control so much in life, and you can only control the things you do. So start by being someone you can improve on every day. So that's all I got to say on that. We're kind of like every episode mentioning things like letting go, goodbyes, mental health, and all that.
I think that's important though.
Yeah,
So,
definitely,
it's good.
definitely. I know I want to be an advocate for mental health. If one day I hopefully, you know, succeed at this whole YouTube, podcast, TikTok thing, whatever, you know, like the social media thing, I really wanna be like someone that people could watch, knowing that they can make their day go from really shitty to like really good, you know, at least really good within those 10 to 15 minutes that they're watching my video.
Yeah.
And what I wanted to mention too is June is Men's Mental Health Month, and like I've said in the past, I'm not mentioning it because, you know, I'm trying to say, oh, it's more important than this other event that's this month. I'm not trying to do that at all. Like I said, I'm trying to be an advocate for mental health, and that starts by acknowledging, you know, when there's stuff like awareness months, you know.
Yeah.
And I know there's a lot of guys that go through a lot and they keep it to themselves, you know. And guys in general, by the way, just I'm not specifically saying, you know, one type of guy, like all types of guys go through everything and they tend to shut everyone out. They tend to keep it to themselves until one day it kind of just breaks. And it sometimes it may lead to horrible things, sometimes it just leads to, you know, other things, and
Yeah.
it's bad. So if you're going through something, just hang in there.
There's always people you could talk to also.
Yeah.
Like even your family, you could talk to them. But it depends on people's situations, you know, man. Like certain people, they don't have things to like reach out to, and that's like why I feel like June's important, because it kind of emphasizes like that you gotta acknowledge those people, especially if they're like in rough spaces.
Yeah.
They don't have someone to reach out to, and it always sucks, you know. Like, luckily I've never been in that position, but anybody who is, it's just you gotta look out for them, and even if you like know someone too, and you could tell that they probably need someone to talk to, it's always nice. Like, it's kind of a personal story, but I was in like 7th grade, and there was this kid sitting by himself. I think he was a new kid to the school, and I was like with my friends, and they were all like cooler kids. They didn't really give a shit. But I was just like telling all of them like, yo, we should go sit with that guy and like talk to him, and just because he was eating lunch by himself. It was just fucked up to see it.
Yeah.
And even at a young age, and you can tell that like those people are like by themselves, you know, and you want to like go help them. It's like a good thing. So we went and sat with them, and we like talked to him, and he was a nice guy. He was a nice guy, but it's just moral of the story is look out for those people, and
Yeah.
especially because those could be the people that are hurting the most, like the ones that are in silence. So yeah, it's just that's why I like June and how it emphasizes that, you know, a little bit more. And I wish it was a little bit more emphasized too, but not to take away from like other people's like ideals or months or like, I guess I wasn't gonna say culture, but like
Celebrations,
I guess. Yeah, not to take away anything, but to like be a part of it, I guess.
Yeah.
You know?
Like find a way to, you know, unite. You know, not just be like, oh no, fuck that. You know. So, like I said, if I ever blow up in social media, I definitely want to be an advocate for that. I definitely want to help people, and not even just for Men's Mental Health Month. I want to help everyone. You know, adults, kids, older people. You know, like everyone's going through something. Life is not easy. Life is tough. Life will beat you the fuck up whenever it feels like it. You know, and what I want to add too is, if, like what Colin said, if you notice that someone's like off a little bit, or just being quiet, or doesn't reach out to talk to you anymore, reach out to them, you know.
It's always a two-way street.
Yeah, it's always a two-way road, you know. It's never one way. Reach out, make sure they're okay, because you never really know what they're going through. Sometimes people just want to be heard. I know I try to reach out to my friends as much as I can, and I try to make sure they're okay. And sometimes it hurts because, you know, you're the one listening, but sometimes you want to be heard, but you feel like you can't really reach out to anyone. So, like I said, if you notice it, talk to them before anything bad happens. You know, be the light in someone's world. That's what I always try to say. I got a quote that I found on Instagram. Just want to read it real quick. It says, "I don't think people realize how much strength it takes to pull yourself out of a dark place mentally. So if you've done that recently, I'm fucking proud of you." So, like I said, like the quote says, if you've done that, I myself am proud of you. Hang in there. Life will get better. You know, it's a long road. Life is a long road with a lot of bumps and scratches and cracks in the road. But hey, you got to keep going. There's going to be better days. If you find yourself in a dark tunnel, just know at the end of every dark tunnel, there's a light leading to something better. So
yeah, there's a lot of things that can like help too, you know?
Yeah.
Talking to people is one of them, but getting active is another one. Certain people go to like religion and stuff too, and that helps a lot. Like God is is great, you know? Like, I know he's helped me. So, if you personally believe in him, you go follow him. Because the Bible is the truth, you know? And all that stuff, it, it, um, it leads you to greatness, you know? Despite whatever you think in your head, there's always, like, another truth to life, you know?
Yeah. And, you know, even if you don't believe in God, if you believe in another religion, you know, just that always helps. Like, religion is strong, you know.
Mhm.
Your belief is your belief, and it'll help you get out of the most dark places when you really need it the most.
Yeah.
So, I know I should probably work on my relationship with God, but I do try to pray as much as I can. Now I don't really, you know, trip over things that
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to
Can't
trip over.
control
Yeah, I
it,
can't. Yeah. So I just tell myself, like, hey, God, like, I know you got something planned for me. I trust you. If it's not meant to happen, it's not meant to happen. Like, we'll just
Yeah.
move on, you know? We'll start from square one again. We got this, you know? And yeah, so like I said, reach out to people. Reach out to your friends.
Dude.
Yeah.
You could even go to a therapist. I know it's certain people. It could be expensive, but
Yeah.
they
Or
help.
scary, even.
They help. Yeah, it could be scary, you know? You're in a room with the person you don't know like that,
Mm-hmm.
and you're trying to express your feelings, you know? And it could be hard at first, but eventually, if you become consistent with it and you think it's helping you, then obviously stick with it, and you know, just find something that not necessarily gets your mind off things, but like gives you a new perspective and allows you to kind of break free from whatever issue you were having or dark place you were in.
Yeah. Damn. Well,
Tough.
that was an interesting
segment,
topic.
good segment.
Good segment, bro. I don't think I mentioned this last week or the week before, but happy birthday, dude.
Oh yeah, thanks, bro.
It was Colin's birthday a few
Like
weeks
2
ago.
weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. I forgot to say it on the podcast. My apologies for that again. But hey, better late than never, you know.
Exactly.
So yeah, how did you celebrate, bro? Was it good?
Yeah, it
Did you
was
have a
good.
birthday?
You know, I did a lot. It's my 20th birthday, so I can I'm one step closer to 21. So I'm just on the road to then, and obviously you get older, you know. But the older you get, like, I feel like the more shit that you go through, despite it being bad or good, it like gives you something that like you can take in your everyday life and focus on it.
Yeah.
You know, like you can make mistakes in school and stuff or sports and things like that, but
Or with people.
but you could learn from those mistakes, and that just comes with age, you know.
Yeah.
Like failure helps you succeed
Mm-hmm.
later on, and you know, when I turned 20, it didn't like feel real, just because finally hit 20, you know, like I've been alive for 20 years, but it was good. Hung out with family, kept a close circle, you know, didn't do too much.
Yeah, we're celebrating tomorrow.
Tomorrow we're actually gonna do
tomorrow as of the day of this recording.
Yeah.
When this video or when this episode is up, we're probably gonna be celebrating the day of. So
screaming out some fucking roller coasters, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, we haven't done like a sports segment in a while, huh?
No, pop culture is like evolving all the time, and like sports and stuff too. Like especially recently, like today, the day of the recording. Would it be the day before or the day of?
No, it's the day of recording.
The day of recording, there's a game 4 of the NBA Finals, and Lord knows I want the Miami Heat to win. Lord knows I want them to win.
Yeah, dude, I want to see Jimmy Butler get his ring.
Yeah, me too, but that's just because I strongly dislike Jamal Murray, and he's a G. From the bubble till now, he's been playing crazy. I mean, he has been out, so it's been different. But
we just despise him because they eliminated the Lakers.
They fucking destroyed us, but it's okay.
That was horrible, bro. Hey,
Yeah.
we'll bounce back if LeBron comes back, hopefully. LeBron, if you're watching, which probably not, come
Hey,
back,
Chris
please.
Paul, don't come to the Lakers, man. Don't come to the Lakers.
Bruh, I wouldn't. Okay, nah,
Chris
don't
Paul.
listen to him. Don't listen to him. I want Chris Paul to come to the Lakers.
CP3
Chris
no
Paul,
rings. CP3 no
AD,
rings, bro.
LeBron. You don't
It's not
think
gonna
that
stop
trio
him.
wouldn't go off, bro? Austin Reeves,
Austin Reeves is
Dennis Schroeder when he
Daddy,
decides
bro,
to show up, D'Lo when he decides to show up.
D'Lo's gonna be waived, bro. We don't want D'Lo.
Bro,
He's gonna be the seventh man on the bench, bro. Fuck that. If
What?
we get Chris Paul, assist numbers are going up for sure. But scoring wise, we're gonna be dookie cheese.
Nah, they just gotta work on their shooting. To be honest, it's always the shooting.
That's
It's
what we
one night
need,
they'll
bro. We
they'll
need
shoot
shooters,
good.
but
Yeah.
it's hard. And
CP3 can low key kind of shoot when he wants to.
yeah, when he wants to. I mean, he's already been waived, so we'll see who signs him. But
Yeah.
Another topic with sports, fucking, if anybody likes soccer, Messi just it's not like fully confirmed yet.
No, it's confirmed.
It's confirmed.
It's confirmed. Yeah, hold up. Okay, before we start on that, to the scalpers, fuck you. All right, you know, the LAFC versus Miami tickets were 50 or 60, somewhere around there. And I was
Upsell,
like,
bro.
yeah, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get it, but you know, because it was like 5 minutes after the announcement came out, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get it because I want to see my boy Messi in LA. Like I've always wanted to see Messi
And this is like
play in person, and the tickets went up to like 400, 500 bucks.
oh my.
And I was
God.
like, bro, you gotta be kidding me. It was like 10 minutes ago when they announced this thing.
It's just to pay off his fucking contract, man. That was the
Yeah.
same with LeBron and AD when they came to the Lakers. I used to go every Halloween for like 3 years straight. We went every Halloween to watch a basketball game, a Lakers basketball game or Clippers. This it didn't matter, but we would go. And even with the Clippers, it got expensive, bro. So whenever LeBron came in, the tickets got boosted up to like 500, bro.
Yeah, they're
Just-
kind of chill now, but
they're a little better now, but I feel like with every new transfer
It's just-
athlete coming into somebody,
it's just with
especially-
LA sports is what I'm noticing.
Yeah, I mean it
Any
makes
team
sense.
in LA, bro.
Makes sense, but yeah,
It's a big market for sure. For like players. Honestly, Messi, I don't know why you just didn't come to LAFC or like LA Galaxy or something.
yeah, he wants to be in Miami with his boy Neymar. I think
Is he
Ne-
going to? Is that like a rumor? Or
Neymar.
he has a house, I know.
He literally just bought a house in Miami,
Who knows?
so that's fucking wild.
Dude, they're gonna come and smack the shit out of the MLS people, bro.
MLS, yeah.
They're
There's
gonna
no
make
way-
it look like it's for fun.
Like Neymar's getting a little older, but he could still handle his stuff in Europe or Spain. Despite Europe's part of Spain.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he could just handle himself out there still. You know,
Yeah.
he hasn't deteriorated. Same with Messi. Messi's still good, but
It's just the
it's
chemistry
something
isn't there.
different.
Like it's
Yeah.
just I don't know what it is about soccer nowadays or football, however you guys refer to it, but the chemistry is just not the same. If you go back to like maybe like 2012 Barcelona,
Yeah.
2013 Real Madrid, you could tell they're having fun. You know, the chemistry's there. They're like I said, they're having fun. You feel me?
Mhm.
They're loving their job. But nowadays it's just like everyone wants that big payday, which I get, you know. But then there's just some sort of cockiness and just attitude that goes around, you know.
Yeah.
So that's just I don't know. To me, soccer's not the same anymore as it was back then.
Back then, yeah.
I mean, you got great players like Mbappe and Holland, you know, but
Yeah,
Besides
Holland's
that-
gonna get his first Champions League tomorrow, bro.
we'll see. We'll see. Who are they playing?
Milan, Inter
Okay.
Milan.
Yeah, no, they're gonna smack them, bro.
Yeah,
They're gonna smack them.
yeah.
On another note, though, besides, you know, soccer, football, whatever you want to call it, we're gonna go from football to football because today, of the day of the recording, let's see, what day is it? June 9th, the Minnesota Vikings officially released running back Dalvin Cook.
They released Dalvin Cook.
They released Dalvin Cook. I
What
mean,
the fuck?
he's been dealing with injuries, so I get.
But that's
why,
Dalvin
but-
Cook, bro.
I know he still has the juice in him too. So whoever gets him, they're for sure, you know, going
Who do
crazy.
you think needs him?
Miami.
Miami.
But here's the thing,
Raheem Mostert isn't good enough.
no,
Nah,
he
definitely not.
he is
Probably
he
not
is
on the level
the
of
the
Dalvin
dude
Cook,
is the dude's fast as hell. Raheem Mostert.
though. Yeah, he is fast.
He's super fast. I think he's a cheat code on Madden, to be honest. But, so it's just injuries with him. I forgot who else the Miami Dolphins have. They drafted like Devin Akane this year.
Mm.
He's really good too. Another fast dude. The Miami definitely wants fast people, you know.
They already got
But
3 of them, bro.
exactly. Like running back wise, they have a fast running back room and receiver room even. But I could see Dalvin Cook going to Miami. I mean, that'll be like the cherry on top to, you know, that offense. Because
Yeah.
I mean, he can be fast, you know, but he's hella elusive and
I
he's
feel
good.
like he would
He's
be
good with the holes.
the team, bro.
Yeah, he's good at finding holes and when he's healthy, the dude is a beast and he has a lot left in him. Some people think he's going to Buffalo with his brother, but I don't think so.
Who's
Uh,
his brother?
What's his name? James Cook.
Oh.
Another running back. I just can't see that happening though.
Yeah, but where's Singletary gonna go, bro?
No, Singletary's in Houston now.
He got traded?
No, he got released
Oh, damn.
and picked up by them.
Yeah, my boy used to sell me on fantasy, bro.
But yeah, bro, I thought that was crazy.
Yeah, that's
though.
crazy, though.
He's gone, bro.
He's been there for what? A couple of years?
Couple of years, yeah.
4 or so?
I think when was it? I think I drafted him one year in fantasy football
You
and
did.
dude went off for me.
You did.
But like I said, it's always injuries with him, which sucks. It's part of the game though. But when he's healthy, he's a beast. So Minnesota, your loss is someone else's treasure. So
Yep, now who's their fucking running back, bro?
Mattinson, he's a beast too. He's clutched up for them, and for me, fantasy wise, when Dalvin Cook has gone down.
Mattinson, bro?
Yeah, Alexander Mattinson, he's a beast. He's no Dalvin Cook though, but he's a beast. The thing is with running backs nowadays, it's like they're given like 2-3 years, maybe 4 max, to like really be in their prime.
Yeah.
Prime, you know, like be a star.
And there's so
shine.
many of them, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
They're all so fucking good.
That's why teams nowadays they release them like nothing because it's like the running back availability is just like crazy right now. You know, there's a fuck ton of running backs. I mean, if you see a team draft a running back in the first round like early on, like Bijan Robinson this year, you'll know that they're a beast. You know, but typically you won't see a running back get drafted in the first round anymore.
Yeah.
You could easily get a beast in the second or third round. You know, even in the 5th round, like my Green Bay Packers when we got Aaron Jones, he was in the 5th round. You know, so
I mean, yeah, shit.
there's beasts everywhere. You know, AJ Dillon
Yeah.
probably like in the
AJ Dillon's actually really
second or
good.
third round. I forgot exactly, but
Quad father, bro.
yeah, the Quadzilla.
So I got a question. Since your quarterback dipped, like, are you still gonna support the Packers, bro?
Oh hell
Die
yeah,
hard,
that's
die hard
that's
till
my
the
team,
end.
bro. The Packers and the Browns are my teams, no matter what the quarterback situation
Yeah,
is.
bro.
Like when Baker Mayfield left the Browns, bro, I was sad, but it's like, okay, you know, farewell.
But that's Daddy
I'll-
Rogers, bro.
I'll still support Rodgers from afar. He's not my quarterback though, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna, you know, care what he does on the Jets. I mean, I'm gonna care, you know. I hope he.
Takes him to a Super Bowl.
I'd be
Hell
pissed,
nah,
bro. I'd be
hell
pissed.
nah.
No, you know, I'd be
Nah.
happy for him because if he won another Super Bowl, that's just another ring for him. But I fucking hate the Jets. They can suck my dick, you know.
They're so mid though, bro.
Although I do want to see
They-
Gary Vee own them one day. I don't know if you guys know who
Gary
Gary
Vee?
Vee is. Do you know who Gary Vee is? Or yeah, shout out to Gary Vee. I hope you own them one day, bro.
Yeah, that'd be dope. For Gary Vee.
For Gary Vee, yeah. But yeah, no. I mean, no. I'm riding with my Packers. I believe in Jordan Love. I'm a Jordan Love fan, by the way. When we drafted him, I was hyped. I was confused, but I was hyped because that's the future. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I have his rookie card, so yeah.
If he pops off, bro. Then
If he pops off, then oof. But nah, for real though. I think he'll do good. He'll do good. I'm worried about our wide receivers though. They're also
yeah,
young.
You guys don't.
And our main number 1 guy, Christian Watson, his hands can be a little questionable sometimes, but like I said, I got faith in my team. I'm excited, you know, it's a young
It's a
team.
real rebuild, bro.
Nah, they've said it's not a rebuild.
A rebuild with the youngsters, dude.
Nah, I think it's a new chapter. A rebuild would be getting rid of everyone. All we did was get rid of Aaron Rodgers and like Alan Lazard and Robert Tonyan, but that's it. We didn't really get
three main dudes.
Nah, but I mean, all
Alan
love
Lazard
to
was
Alan
fucking
Lazard,
mid,
but
bro.
yeah, he's kind of mid.
Tall motherfucker. Like the ass bitch can't do nothing, but it's okay.
Yeah. So like his loss was like, okay, like we'll just get someone else in the draft, you know. Robert Tonyan was kind of big, but hey, like I said, we drafted 2 good tight ends this year, so we're chilling. And Aaron Rodgers, well, we have Jordan Love, and that's our future. So I gotta back him up.
Yeah, you gotta be
Yeah.
on tip, bro.
I can't wait for kickoff. We'll see what happens. We play Bears week 1, so we will show them that, we still own them. Okay, that's enough of our sports topic. We saw Spider-Man. This is like going to be a really late review with spoilers, by the way. So if you haven't watched it, I'd probably say like skip. You know what? Okay, I'll put a timer. I'll put it for like 5 minutes. We have 5 minutes to talk about Spider-Man. So if you don't want to get it spoiled, skip 5 minutes ahead starting now. Okay. So what did you think of the movie?
Fucking love the movie, bro.
I love that
I
shit
love
too,
the movie, bro.
I loved it,
It was
bro.
so good. There were so many aspects to the movie that, before we went into the movie, I was telling Frankie, I was like, bro, he's gonna be sitting in there with his mouth open the whole time watching it. But that was me. I swear that was me. My mouth was like, pause, but my mouth was open like the whole time during the movie. Like,
Yeah, especially when like Andrew showed up.
Yeah, I literally couldn't comprehend what the fuck was happening. And then even when the end happened, like I understood it, but I just was like, wow. And I still think about it. It's like shitty for him because he goes through all this shit in the movie, and then at the end he's trying to get home. He's literally going home, and he gets sent to this fucked up ass place where he has to deal with some other bullshit.
Yeah, he gets sent to his wrong dimension.
Yeah,
bro.
and then now he's having to.
He has to deal with himself.
Mm-hmm. And then his friends turned on him, even though they're, like, he doesn't even know that they're coming to save him or coming to get him.
Yeah, but right now he thinks they're still turning on him. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I fucking hate Gwen. I'm so glad that, despite her attempts to save him, Miles was still like, nah, fuck that, and he like tore up the web that tried, grabbing him.
Yeah.
I was so happy. Good for you. Good for you, King.
I mean, in the movie, there's like so many different aspects that make it good. You could talk about the design.
The cameos too.
You could talk about the cameos. Like a lot of there's been interviews, but the creators of the movie, or the directors, they've come out and they've literally said like, with the cameos, they made this film for the fans, despite all the like seriousness and the emotional aspect in the movie. They made it for the fans. There was a lot of moments though in the movie that I was genuinely like sitting upright because I was tense, And in the line of Spider-Man, there's been so many like crazy shit that's happened, so you can't even like underestimate people like dying and stuff. And that's the whole point of the movie. Miles is trying to protect his big spoiler right here, but Miles is trying to protect his dad from dying, and it's really tough. And that's why I feel bad. Like which is weird because it genuinely makes me. Yeah, technically, but.
And the wrong dimension that he gets sent to, his dad is already dead.
But that's like what makes me like feel bad for him, because he's trying to fucking save his dad, and he's about to go home, and he gets sent to this other place. He gets captured. He has to deal with all this shit. And I mean, that's literally just Spider-Man. That's just Spider-Man. He goes through all this hard shit, and I mean, in the end, he has to like come out and deal with it, Like, there was moments in the movie where they showed like the timeline and stuff, and when you said Andrew, my body got fucking chills, bro. I like actually like was just stuck in place because I was not expecting it at all. Like I said, my mouth was open the whole time watching the movie, and just all the different colors and stuff that they used and dimensions that they used to portray the characters and stuff was fucking cool.
Yeah.
And I'm not really big into that, but good ass movie, I guess. I'll give it a 5 out of 10 though, because the next one's gonna be a 5, and then it'll both be a 10.
But like individually, how would you rate them after that?
They would be they're still 10s.
Oh yeah.
Just as a joke, they're like 5 and 5, which equals 10, obviously. But
people are complaining about the cliffhanger, but like
it's not even a fucking cliffhanger. You know what's gonna happen. They're gonna come after him. He's gonna beat the shit out of the Prowler, and he's probably gonna go back to his universe, and they're all gonna fight and do some crazy shit. So, and some people were like saying they expected it.
But some people are being impatient, and I'm just like, bro, come on, like.
I mean, it's coming out like.
Live in suspense.
Yeah. I mean, I'm impatient as fuck. I want to watch the fucking other movie already, but I know it's gonna be good because just like we sat through an hour and 2 minutes worth of movie, the other one's gonna be so much like, that's when the action picks up and the climax happens and all the stuff happens. It's gonna be in the next movie, and what sucks is the directors have said that this is probably like the last of it for Miles Morales, animated wise. We don't know if he's gonna come into the MCU or anything like that, but the movie was really fucking good. Yeah. And honestly, I don't like rewatching movies and stuff unless it's like a really genuinely good movie or something I like. And this is one of those movies that I would actually go to the theater and sit down and pay for a ticket and watch again. So I think that's always a positive, and that's what they kind of try and strive for when they make movies like that. Like, how many times people will rewatch it and go into depth and stuff like that.
Yeah. Shout out to the people who go in depth to see all the like extra Easter eggs, because I personally can't fucking do that. You know, I can only talk about how I felt about the movie. That's it.
It takes so much time, and they put their dedication into it. So.
Yes, sir. Final thoughts on the movie. My apologies if you skipped 5 minutes exactly. By the way, we're still talking about it, but no spoilers have been said, so you're chilling.
Can't wait for the next one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And
I got a final thought. Josh Allen, back away from Haley Steinfeld right now.
That's why I said your mouth would be open, because you're watching Haley Steinfeld, bro.
No, I'm listening to Haley Steinfeld.
Technically, you're listening, but...
No, Josh Allen, you and I got beef, man. I will...
And now he's the Madden cover, bro. Aw, dude,
for real,
he's having
bro.
the year of his life, bro.
Nah, bro. Hey, Josh Allen, just hope you don't have that Madden curse on you, man. I'm telling you. If not, then I'm going to have to declare for the NFL draft as a strong safety, and then...
There you go.
You and me, buddy. You and me. No, I'm just playing. That dude would smoke me.
He would just hurdle over you, bro.
Honestly, bro.
6 foot fucking...
I would just throw my body to the ground.
He would just be like, fuck this, dude.
I'm like, you know what? It's okay. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Anyways, that does it for our time here on the Broke Boys podcast. Like I said, future #1 podcast in the world. Next week, I don't even fucking know what we're talking about next week. But you'll see next week.
We got some special things coming.
Exactly.
So, be prepared. A lot of new insight into...
the world.
Yeah.
Into the world of just the world.
The world of the world, bro.
The world of the world. That being said, it is time to say see you later. That was kind of fucking weird, but I suck at outros. That's like my brand at this point. Until then, this is Frankie, and this is
Colin. Deuces.